Your Excellencies, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor to be with you here today. I would like to start by expressing my great gratitude to the Department of Culture and Tourism of Abu Dhabi for bringing together cultural practitioners, decision makers, and key stakeholders to this vital forum. Since its first edition in 2018, the Culture Summit has played a significant role in shaping our ideas about culture and the role it plays within societies. This year's theme, A Matter of Time, allows us all to reflect on the nexus between culture and time. It also provides an opportunity to be mindful of our past and present as we work towards a better future. At 52, the United Arab Emirates has achieved unprecedented levels of recognition across various sectors, and culture has been at the forefront of this development. As we continue to look towards the future, we also hold on what's important to us, from traditions to identity and heritage to diversity. At this time, we cannot exist in a vacuum and have to be mindful of how global events are reshaping the world around us. Climate change, conflict, destruction, and health emergencies pose significant threats. All aspects of our lives are being affected, including our culture and our heritage. Echoing what His Excellency Mohammed Al-Mubarak said in his welcoming remarks yesterday, we must use this opportunity to gather here over the course of the summit to find real tangible solutions for us and the global communities. In order to protect and in order to preserve various forms of cultural expressions, an urgent coordinated action is needed now more than ever. Distinguished guests, 2024 marks an extension of the UAE's Year of Sustainability, highlighting the importance of a sustained and a holistic approach to the climate crisis. We need to look beyond technological and economic climate mitigation, but also consider social and cultural dimensions of climate adaptation. Culture is not only under threat from climate change, but it's also a powerful tool to tackle the challenges that's presented by climate change. The international co-sponsor meeting on culture, heritage, climate change, conveyed by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, UNESCO, and ICOMOS in December 2021 showcased that powerful strategies can be developed through meaningful links between contemporary culture and ancestral knowledge. As the world adapts to sustainable ways of living, we must go back to indigenous knowledge systems to learn how our ancestors were leading sustainable practices in their lived environments. COP28 in Dubai showed a very important call for the international recognition of culture-based climate action by the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. With my co-chair, the Minister of Culture of Brazil, Her Excellency Margaret Menezes, we launched an informal coalition of 32 UN member states and 25 intergovernmental and civil society organizations. This group of friends of culture-based climate action at the UNFCCC aims to build diverse political support and policy for the urgent shifts in climate change. Our goal is to submit a joint work decision for culture-based climate action at COP29 and solidify the path to making culture an integral part of the UNFCCC's framework. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to safeguard our heritage and foster creativity, it is imperative that we invest in cultural education. Last month, the UNESCO World Conference on Culture and Art Education was held here in Abu Dhabi, which focused on establishing a worldwide partnership dedicated to culture and arts education. As the host country, and the country that submitted the resolution to the UNESCO Executive Board, we are very proud to announce that the World Conference resulted in a unanimous adoption of a new framework to prioritizing culture and arts education in teacher training and to push local indigenous culture into the classrooms. We hope to build on this important step and encourage the implementation of this global framework. And in order to do that, we're grateful to the Department of Culture and Tourism that have announced with UNESCO a set of grants to improve capacity and knowledge in cultural education with a specific focus on African states. Through this adaptation, our education system, we will be able to develop stronger stories, deepen our understanding of cultural values, and safeguard ancestral wisdoms from disappearing. The framework also recognizes the significant national framework for Emirati cultural activities as part of non-formal education in schools across the Emirates. Another key example that we see here is the newly established Abu Dhabi Heritage Authority, which is responsible for developing strategies to preserve and safeguard Emirati heritage and traditions. Distinguished guests, this year's theme also considered the period of rapid technology transformation that we are currently living through. And we encourage to realign with this new cultural time that complements and respects culture and creative expressions. With the integration of artificial intelligence in all aspects of our lives, we are beginning to see the impact of technology in the cultural realm. Boundaries between human and machine are constantly changing. Currently, on digital advertising, it represents more than half of all global advertising industry. And according to UNESCO, 62% of global recorded music revenues come from streaming. This, of course, demonstrates the rapid acceleration of digital consumption globally. But it's also an opportunity for the culture sector to adapt to this new digital age. Artificial intelligence has revolutionized the way culture is being produced and consumed. While it can present itself as a helpful tool in various aspects of cultural dissemination and promotion, we must also remember and constantly prioritize that safeguarding individual creativity and expression must remain a priority. Digital transformation in culture must serve to bridge gaps and definitely not to widen them. Generative AI and other technology advancements are, however, making it clear that intellectual property protection today is more crucial than ever so. The UAE's AI strategy is a blueprint for integrating artificial intelligence into various sectors, including culture. This strategy is not limited to economic growth, but also considers how we can enrich our culture landscape for a sustainable and more livable future. As practitioners, as policymakers, it is imperative that we consider how AI can help us transform cultural experience and make them accessible and fair to the wider audience. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that through our inclusive and collective action, we can make significant contributions to achieve our goals and our aspirations. I thank you all for being with us at the Culture Summit.